everyone, 2 questions for the cards tonight. The first one is Megsy aware that she has been photographed wearing what appears to be an inverted cross? So we're going to find out the tea about that. The second one is about the 3 kings in Nigeria that have made her a princess. It basically translates to daughter of a noble person, but the Sussex squad are going on about it. She's the princess, she's queen of Nigeria. Blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have a look into that. How much of a setup was it? If it was a setup at all, was it a surprise for Megsy? We're going to have a look with the cards and see what the cards have to say. But we're going to start with that inverted cross. But before I begin, just to let you know, if you're new here, please subscribe, please like and share my videos about everyone. It really helps my channel out and I really appreciate that. Thank you guys. So we're going to start off with the inverted cross. Now, an inverted cross isn't always technically a bad thing. It can be the cross of St. Peter as well. And I think he was a disciple, and he ended up getting crucified, and he didn't believe that he should be crucified the same way as Jesus. So he opted to be crucified on an inverted cross to show his humility. Now, humility and Megsy aren't words that are said regularly, maybe only in a sarcastic sense. But yeah, so I can think we can cross off the St. Peter reference. But we shall see. We shall see. So let's see how Megsy feels about this. Obvious connotations for the cross being inverted or satanic. I have looked everywhere. I can't see that cross being worn by Diana. Now, it looks like it could be a square cross, and just the angle of some of the photos are making it look inverted. Now, a square cross or a world cross, it's more kind of like a Malta cross, if you know what I mean. It's just equal sides all around, so it's not like a crucifixion cross. So yeah, and that was meant to be Diana's jewelry. Then there's no photos of Diana wearing that cross anywhere. Let's find out the tea about this cross. Now, an inverted cross isn't just used by Satanists, it can be used as an anti-religion symbol as well. There's not, apart from St. Peter, there's not a lot of good connotations about an inverted cross. Let's put it that way. She could be being a troll. She could all of a sudden had an edgy team. I don't think wearing an inverted cross either. I know Islam is the largest religion in Nigeria. However, 49% or 48% of Nigeria are Christian. Can you imagine her trying to fit in with the Christian people and she accidentally ends up wearing an inverted cross? That is typical Megsy. So did she know about it? How did she feel about it? What's going on with the cross? Is she cross about the cross? Let's have a look. Who's coming out? Okay, give and take. Okay. So maybe she did want to be seen as being humble. Maybe she did want to let it be known that this was Diana's cross. Who's going to challenge them on it? William? I doubt he's going to challenge it. She's trying to set herself up as Diana here with the 6 of Pentacles straight away. She wants that benevolence thing. So I really think she wanted to not only be seen to wearing it, she wanted some drama around it as well. And let's have a look though. Let's see what the cards say first. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is stuff about Diana. this is stuff about trying to ownership of somebody else's spirit. When you're took to the Diana cross, the first one you see is the one that was an auction, the purple amethyst cross. I think Kim Kardashian bought it, and you've got to wade through thousands of those photos. Eventually you'll get to Diana in, I think it was South America, I think somewhere. I'm not sure. But Diana basically in a children's hospital, and she was wearing a cross, but the cross isn't the same as the what looks like either cubic zirconia or diamonds that were in Megsy's cross. A completely different cross, a completely different shape as well. Let's get to the bottom of this. What's known about it? Okay, I've got strength cards. The strength card is in reverse, so she doesn't like the way that people have said it's an inverted cross online. She is aware of it. That strength card relates to a Leo. Megsy is a Leo, so she doesn't like how this has been taken in her mind out of context. She wanted everybody to believe she was some charitable Christian woman who was doing stuff, but the universe said, actually, we think she's a little bit satanic. So the cross is going to come across in these pictures that way. I think some of them might be to do with the lighting and the attachment to, from the necklace chain to the cross, so it looks longer one way maybe, but it still came out. I'm interested to find that she has got this oppression, the 10 of Wands underneath it all. She is still feeling weighted down by stuff. Has this woman got an entity attachment? You know, all of this, I channel Diana while I'm doing my yoga, all of that stuff. Has she actually been faking it and then something has actually attached to her? I don't believe it's Diana, by the way. And things like this happen to Megan because she doesn't have the best intention. She's trying to manipulate and force the situation. Okay, let's see what's leaving the Empress in reverse. This is all about Diana, guys. All about Diana. Justice in reverse. Okay. The Empress in reverse, she wants to be seen as not only as the mother and being part of the motherland. She wants to be seen as being very pure of heart, creative, nurturing, a good role model, as she said. But things like this inverted cross, it just blows all of that out of the water, doesn't it? That Justice card in reverse as well. Something's not fair. Page of Cups in reverse. What's on her mind? Okay. And the Prince of Cups surrounding her. The Knight of Cups. Very interesting. So the Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse, that to me, it's something to do with the Wales children. And the Knight of Cups is her wanting to show the world, like, potentially she's very nice, she's very romantic, she wants to push things out. I feel like people are saying, but your Nigeria tours went well, but that Wales family, they're out to get me. all of this has come from them. Okay. That Justice card in reverse. There's going to be a lot of stuff where she comes out and she's going to say that something isn't fair. She's going to start getting very, I don't want to upset my Democratic friends in America, but you know the reputation that Hillary's got, you know, that whole Hillary thing? She's going to, like, end up with a reputation like Hillary Clinton, like the Clintons. There's going to be lots of speculation and rumors, and she's going to have to live with it rather than writing podcasts and podcasts and podcasts to correct it. She is going to have to learn to live with this because she's a notorious public figure. She's going to have to learn to suck it up and say the public didn't like this, and she's going to keep because she's so bloomin' minded that she wants to be popular and tells off the public when she isn't received in the way she wants to be received. But we don't get, well, I guess Hillary Clinton calls all of the Republicans in 2015 or 2016 a basket of deplorables. So there is an element of that with Hillary. Let's not beat about the bush here. But with Megsy, she constantly feels like she needs to go, oh no, I'm better than that, I'm better than you. Da-da-da-da. The Three of Cups coming in. She's going to get a little small victory. I feel she's going to really kind of like try and do her whole Martha Stewart vibe. In fact, that good Christian woman, housewife, mother, career woman, everything you can be. I think the cross was meant to be a sign that she is a Christian, but I feel like the universe just went, girl, you're no Christian. Not even close. Now let's look at the kings. She doesn't like it. Basically, let me summarize this. She doesn't like it. She wanted to be this kind of purer, holier than thou, floating in Diana 2.0, but with melanin and all of that kind of stuff. She really wants to be the savior of the universe. There's something coming up, Justice in reverse. She's going to be really either going to be starting a new, Lord help us, a new ill-fated court case. Something's coming up with a Libra that will displease her, Justice in reverse. Or she's going to talk about how sad, how badly done to she is. And this could be a story that segues into that. Oh, the internet was saying I was wearing an inverted cross when I wasn't. Sometimes the universe just like, yeah. It might have been a little bit of an illusion, but it's the universe saying, yeah. It's weird because before I move on, I just want to say there was this big hoo-ha about the Eurovision. There was this one act in Eurovision called Bambi Thug. She was Irish, and she's like got horns and facial tattoos or stickers or whatever, and she's spooky wookie and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I think the point is that real people, real demonic people, are often wearing very bland clothes, very beige clothes, very innocuous. They're not the little goth kids that are hanging around on the scene. They haven't got pretty hair colors, or they haven't got anything that makes them stand out. They really, really fit in. They blend in so well, and you wouldn't notice. You wouldn't notice. If you see an odd person walking down the street, they're harmless. 9 times out of 10, they're harmless. But it's, what did my dad say? Used to say, monsters always pretend to be nice men. Nice men rarely pretend to be monsters. The Three Kings. Manipulation as well. If we're talking about demons, that's demonic. When somebody is manipulating you into thinking this one type of way, because it's a corruption of the truth. Let's have a look and see how Megsy felt. This Three Kings. Tell us the tea. Tell us the background. How much were these gentlemen paid? The moon in reverse. Ooh. This was completely affected, a complete and utter setup. They knew this was going to happen. This is beyond the scope. It's basically, I would say, it's a kind of a mental illness manifest if you really need to make this happen, because you feel so blooming insecure about your own place in the world and who you are, you know? What's crossing over? Seven of Cups. Yeah. In reverse. This is just throwing lots of paint at the wall and hoping to make a painting and just making a mess. This is messy. It's delusions. It's throwing all of the optics out there at once. So everything happened in Nigeria. They got amazing welcome. There was wounded servicemen. There was a talk about women being inspirational and ovaries and stuff. There was a school children. There was sick veterans. There was military people. There was this. Oh, and also she got a ceremony to say she was a Nigerian princess type thing. Whatever. Too much happened in too short a time. I mean, even by royal standards, and a lot happens to them, that it's completely, absolutely stage managed. Absolutely. Temperance in reverse. We can all see how it was created. We know it was created, and we have the tower underneath. Right about the tower moment, because they were getting the tower moment a lot while they were there, they are trying to change how they are seen in the public eye. That tower underneath, I feel, is what was going on in the background on the tour and that time. They are trying to take this self-inflicted gun wound they have done to themselves and treat it with TCP, pseudocreme, and a plaster. They think they will heal that way. They think they can PR their way out of stuff by using another country's hospitality. Yeah, and a DNA analysis that I don't think. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles coming up. There's something here about being further outside of the royal family. The Two of Cups. They wanted to look like they're very much together. They're very much equals. So this is part of it. So Megsy is a princess in her own right, and Harry is a prince in her own right. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Ten of Pentacles in the tarot is a rich, wealthy, protected family. Who's that then? Oh yeah, it sounds like the royal family, especially when we're talking about the royals. It's great wealth. There's potentially a lot of more money here. there's potential issues with finances, which is interesting because of all of the stuff that's going on with archetypes. That Two of Cups, I feel like it was a joint thing. We've got to make this happen, Harry. They'll never see us as equals. This was her coronation moment. I told you that coronation last year, she was really peeved off as she wanted something like that. The Nine of Cups. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have surrounding now the Wheel of Fortune. She thinks her luck's going to change. And I think it's very interesting on this card that we have John Dee. Now, John Dee was a alchemist, magician, if you will, from the Tudor times, and he was in the royal courts. A lot of Enochian magic, the Book of Enoch, a lot of the stuff we know about angels, and angelic magic, how it happens and things like that, comes from this man. So she thinks her fortunes are changing. She thinks she's in a run of good luck, even though we've got that coming up. Something more going on with Arswell, you know. The Six of Cups in reverse. And what's the final card? The King of Cups in reverse. They're definitely going to try and come for William later this year somehow. That Six of Cups in reverse, what she wants people to do, this is on her hopes and fears section, she wants people to look back tenderly on her trip to Nigeria. She wants people to have this kind of faux image of her background, I feel. She wants people to really believe that she is who she is, you know, who she's saying she is. That Six of Cups in reverse. She really wants to kind of like twist everyone's mind who she is. That King of Cups, that could well be William. So they're going to try and come gunning for William. With the Two of Cups there as well, if she's saying that she wants to be Harry's equal, does she think getting made a princess means that Sophie's got to bow to her? Or she doesn't have to bow to Catherine? But that being said, Catherine hasn't come through in this reading, and I thought she might do, you know. We have no Catherine cards, but we do have the King of Cups in reverse. So they're going to come at William, and they sometimes come at William through either Catherine or the King, but they are going to try with William later this year. Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, or these two readings. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with me and taking your time of day to watch my readings. I'll see you tomorrow for some more, and have a good day, whatever you're up to. Much love to you all. Bye, everyone.